It's that time of the month again where we have another Diecast model update here on Supercars Talk. This month, the model update is a little bit late due to Bathurst. My apologies, but it is a pretty important time of year. We've got a lot of models to get through this month, so I'm going to try and tear through them a little bit quickly. We have some new stuff in stock from Authentics. They've got the 2022 Bathurst runner-up model, Chaz Mostert and Fabian Coulthard in that one. 1/18 only, 402 of those at $230 each. And also 2022 Bathurst cars, the PremiAir racing ones, the Subway car of Golding and O'Keefe, and the Coke car from Pither and Hill. Those are available in 1/18 and 143 for $250 and $99 each. 168 and 234 of those in the 1/18, the higher number of the Coke cars, more of those available, and only 216 each of the 143s. And the final model now in stock this month, which actually came out in October, not September, with the extra week we had there. Anyway, it's the 1/18 Pukekohe final safety car Mustang. This one actually looks really cool. Only 264 of these, $230. I am very tempted to get some of these safety cars, but I'm trying not to because, yeah, I've at the moment especially, I've only got enough room to kind of display this many. But yeah, where do you stop with these Rangers and Mustangs and things coming out? Yeah, and coming up, there's a few that I think I'd like to add to my list in these announcements that are coming out this month. So Bianti are doing a 60th anniversary of Bathurst. It's a VF Commodore. 1/18 version will be $299 and the 143 will be $99. I do like how they've got the list of all the Holden winners on it, which I'm hoping then they will do, say, like an FGX Falcon with all the Ford winners on it as well. But I don't these made up cars are not something for me. I don't think. I prefer the actual race cars. Yeah, down in the comments, let me know what you think about these ones. But yeah, definitely not something for me. I'd prefer to get something that had actually gone on the racetrack rather than something like that. The other one from Bianti is the 888 have announced that, or Bianti have announced that they will be doing the 888, the 2014 Bathurst Air Force livery cars, both the #1 car that ran out of fuel and the 888 car. They'll be in 143 and 1/18. I think these were originally done by Classic Collectibles years ago, but would have been the cheaper kind of sealed ones that are not the best for collectors, and these will be done, I think they're being done with full opening parts, but a lot more detail than the original Classic Collectibles ones. Bianti seems to be going through with their deal with 888 now, and going through and doing some of these special cars from over the years, which is really cool to see, especially if you missed them kind of the first time through. You can pick them up for your collection, but you can also get ones with good detail where those original ones were definitely lacking in detail. I think I've got one or two here. I will crack them open at some point on a model review and definitely show them next to some of the other ones, and you can see from a distance they're not bad, just don't get too up close. Now, Classic Collectibles, speaking of them, they don't worry about these ones are highly detailed. They're older cars. They just went through that phase where they started doing cheaper versions of the the current season cars. But yeah, their historical cars, I suppose, are very, very good. They've announced 3 Commodores VCs from the 1981 Bathurst. There's 400 of each, and they will be $335 for each. All of the cars did not finish the race, so they're not, that's probably why they've been missed on the first kind of lap around, but they are really cool cars to have. The number 3, the Peter Jansen and Larry Perkins car. I am very tempted of getting some of these Jansen Perkins cars. The number 12 car of Warren Cullen and Alan Jones. I think that might have been Jones's first start at Bathurst. And the number 25 of John Harvey and Vern Schuppen. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are going, they do look pretty cool, but I'm not sure if they're going to be added to my collection because once again, I have to stop somewhere, and in this next list, there's a few. So Authentics went on a rampage of announcements. All of these are available in 1/18 for $275 or 1/43 for $99. Various quantities of each available. But this list is big. The 2018 23 Red Racing Sandown Milwaukee Retro livery for Davison and Davison. The DJR 2018 Bathurst third place Falcon there of Scott McLaughlin and Alex Prema. The Tickford 2022 Thank You Pukekohe Thomas Randall Castrol Mustang. The 2022 Tickford James Courtney Australian Grand Prix Flex 500 race starts Mustang. The 2014 the HRT non-Bathurst starter car of Tander and Luff, and also the sister car, the 2014 HRT Bathurst Courtney and Murphy car. Those two were originally classic collectible ones, so obviously Authentics is starting to go through and doing with, say, HRT what Bianti are doing with 888. And then we've also got the 2016 Erebus Penrite Sandown Retro livery of Dave Reynolds and Craig Baird. The 2022 Jack Perkins Super 2 Sandown Retro Marlboro liveried car, and the 2023 Super 2 Jack Perkins Sandown Retro Castrol livery car. I'm very, very tempted on that one to add with my Castrol Perkins cars. I think that one will look really, really cool with those. And then finally, we've got the pair of the 2019 Erebus metallic Bathurst livery cars, the Reynolds and Yulden car and the sister car of De Pasquale and Brown. Now, we've got the Model Expo coming up in a few weeks, 4th of November, I'm pretty sure, or 4th and 5th, it's a 2-day event. I'm planning on going at least one of those days. They've got a couple of more exclusive models have been announced for the event. This one a little bit strange. It's in 1/24th scale. It's a Bob Morris LJ Tirana. It'll be $110. Doesn't really interest me because it is the wrong scale. This next one though, I got very, very, very excited until I saw the scale. It's a 143. It's the Alan Grice Colin Bond 1983 Bathurst Roadways VK Commodore. It is only a 143. There will be 300 of them for $130. I got really excited when I saw it because I have got a couple of those big banger VKs already, and I thought that will look really, really, really cool with those ones. But unfortunately, they're in 1/18th and this will only be 143. So I don't think I will be adding that one to my collection. I might get excited while I'm there though, and might make a couple of purchases. I think I might have the handbrake with me though on the purchasing there. But yeah, down in the comments, do any of these the announced models and that, you know, what are you planning on adding to your collection? Are you going to the Model Expo? And yeah, if you are and you see me, come and say hi. Love to have a chat about the hobby or anything Supercars related. Finally, we've got a couple of viewers collections this month. We've got Steve Kosovic, hopefully I've pronounced that somewhat right. He's got a really good mix of road and race cars in his collection. I really like the variety in it. I kind of get excited sometimes with these these collections that have just various different cars, and I'd love to know the story, how you come about all of these certain cars. Like, I just end up collecting so many that, you know, you kind of forget the story behind a lot of them. I'm very jealous that he's got one of the original VA Group A Walkinshaw Commodores, the road car version in there. Yeah, I've got a couple of the race cars, but stopped myself from buying one of the road cars, especially with the price of them. Even the one that Classic released recently, that definitely wasn't cheap. And the second collection for this feature, Rob's. I am speechless on this one. I just love all the plaques that give all the information, the drivers and the race, and which race it's from, the car, etc, etc. I counted over 250 models in this collection. It's out of control. I gave a rough count on mine the other week, and it was around the 100 mark. Yeah, 200 and over 250. That is just out of control. I am really jealous. He has one of the Brock and Perkins, Bob Jane T-Mart, Porsche 956 Le Mans car. Yeah, I missed that one at the time of release. I was a little bit hesitant because it doesn't quite fit in my collection. But yeah, now a couple of years later, I'm like, I'd love to add that, but the secondhand market on those is out of control. So I don't think I'll ever be adding one of those to my collection. But yeah, really jealous of anyone who's got one of those models. If you sent something through to me and I haven't featured it, it's coming in the next month, or maybe the email servers rejected it or something. So yeah, shoot it back through to me again. But yeah, I'd love seeing everyone's collections and featuring them on here, and gives me some ideas on how I want to finally end up displaying mine. Just a quick one as well. I got this given to me, this Barago set of the Red Bull racing cars from Costco. I might pop that open and do a little bit of a review on that. Really, I didn't pay for it, so that was a bonus. But yeah, really cool for the price. Unfortunately, they're not available anymore. They are all sold out, but you could get Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari, and there was a good mix of cars. I kind of wish, just for the sake of it, we'd kind of went and got the other two as well. But yeah, that's a really cool little thing added to the collection as well. But yeah, anyway, I'll be at the Model Expo, so if you're going to be there, keep an eye out for me. Come and say hi. Yeah, keep those collections coming in, and let me know which models you want to add to your collection down in the comments. Until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.